The name William Robinson may not ring a bell, but the titles of his hit songs probably will. Shop Around, Tracks of My Tears, and I Second That Emotion were just the beginning for the man the world knows as Smokey. Where did the Smokey thing come from?
I loved cowboys. My Uncle Claude used to take me to see cowboy movies and, you know, play cowboys with me and all that. And he had a cowboy name for me, which was Smokey Joe. So whenever anybody asked me what my name was, I told them Smokey Joe.
Smokey Robinson grew up in Detroit. He was singing and composing almost from the day he was born. Right after high school, he and his group The Miracles got some bad news at an audition, but it changed their lives forever.
So we were totally dejected. In the meantime, there's this young guy sitting over in the corner, and he stops us. He said, "Man, where'd you get those songs from?" I said, I wrote them, man. He said, "You wrote all those songs?" We sang about 5 songs. I said, "Yeah." He said, "A couple of them I liked." He said, "Yeah, man." He said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is Smokey." He said, "Well, I'm Barry Gordy." He said, "You got any more songs?" He never should have said that, man, because I had a loose leaf notebook that, with about 100 songs in it. So I said, "Yeah, man." He said, "Okay." He said, "I like your voice." He said, "Nobody sounds like you." About a year or so after that, we started Motown. And
you guys started together?
Yeah.
Wow.
I am so proud. That's one of my proudest things in my life, to have been there from the ground floor of Motown. Motown grew to something beyond our wildest dreams.
What was your first big hit?
Shop Around. Shop Around was the first huge hit that we had at Motown, and it was our first million seller. I remember my first check that I got for $1,000. And where I grew up, I never thought I'd have $1,000 at one time.
Did you have something spiritual going on in you back then?
Since I was a little bitty boy, I always felt like God was watching me. And I don't know why. I guess because he was. Because, you know, in growing up, my friends would do things in growing up that I wouldn't do because I felt like God was watching me.
Did you have a head-on with the Lord himself? I mean, was it kind of like, okay, Smokey, it's us?
I most certainly did. I hadn't done any drugs or anything like that. I'm watching TV, and I hear a voice say to me, "Smokey, I want you to know more about me. I want you to know my son, and I want you to tell your friends." Now, I know that one of my friends is in the room playing a joke on me, so I get up and I look all around the room. I look up under the bed, in the closet, everywhere. Nobody's there. I'm astounded by what has just happened to me. I never tell a soul.
That is, until his best friend told him a similar story.
He said, "I'm going to tell you this because I can't tell this to anybody else because they think I'm crazy." I said, "Okay, what?" He said, "I hear this voice comes to me and says, 'Leon, I want you to know more about me. I want you to know my son. And I want you to tell your friends.'" Now, can you imagine how I mean, after I picked myself up off the floor, I told him, I said, "Man, that's exactly," and I've told no one, but that's exactly what happened to me. So at that point, we went and we were going to accept Jesus.
Smokey and his friend turned to a Motown producer who was now a preacher.
So we started to go to his Bible studies, and he gave us the sinner's prayer and so on. So we accepted Christ at his house, and that was how it started for me. The one thing about God that's so beautiful is that he is omnipotent, and he's omnipotent, and he is the Almighty, but he's not a dictator. So I figured I knew what I was doing. So he let me figure that, you know, I know what I'm doing.
But Smokey still had some things in his life he had to straighten out.
My career was going, I couldn't have planned it any better, you know. I guess I just got curious, and so I started to delve into cocaine. I used to like to smoke weed, and I would put it in my weed and smoke it like that, you know. And it got kind of, you know, bad. And I went through that for 2.5 years.
How'd you break it?
I didn't. God did, you know.
God did?
Yeah. I had gone down to my last legs. I was stepping off the cliff. I let myself deteriorate, and a friend of mine came, got me, and took me to a prayer service where I was prayed for. And when I went in there, I was an addict. And when I came out, I was free. And that was in May of 1986. And the only thing that I even associate myself with drugs now is when I go and speak against them. I have this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful relationship with God and this wonderful relationship with Christ.
For someone right now who's listening to Smokey Robinson, who may be out there doing the things you were into, or maybe they're not doing anything at all, yeah, do they need to hear a voice?
I hope that if they don't hear his voice, they hear mine. I really do. Because I'm not making this stuff up. I'm too God-fearing to play with God or to make up something like that. You know what I mean? I know the strength that Christ gives me. I know what he did for me. I know that he is my way out and my way in. He's my way out of all this havoc and all this stuff like that, and my way into paradise. And that was his purpose. And I know that he suffered to that end for me and for everybody listening. I need you, ooh, 'cause you are who you are, and you do what you do, mighty, mighty, Lord, you like me, illuminate me, radiate me. Let your light shine on me. I love you, ooh, 'cause you are who you are, and you do what you do. Only, Lord, you own me, paid for by your blood and mine. Let your light shine on me, oh my Jesus. Let your light shine on me. When I'm down and I'm filled with strife, you're the truth, you're the way, you're the life. You're the good news, you're the best news that I've heard. You're the always and forever, you're the word. Let your light shine on me. Let it shine, let it shine. Let your light shine on me. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, let your light shine on me. Shepherd, you're the lamb. You're the reason I've become who I am. Oh Lord, let your light shine on me. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus, let your light shine on me.
Let your